My name is Kelsey Webb. I would say I'm on social media probably many hours of the day. So I get up in the morning, I'm on my phone, I look at it whenever I'm just sitting around, even sometimes on the way to and from errands. Yeah, so I do edit my photos, especially if they're selfies or pictures of the full body image. So I use mainly Photoshop or Facetune. Photoshop, it's kind of more of a advanced program, so not a ton. With Facetune, I will, if my teeth aren't as white as I want them to be, I'll use Facetune, and there's little gadgets in the app where I can whiten my teeth or change the way my face looks, or make my certain parts of my body look different.
I edit the coloring of my photos mainly, or if I have a blemish or something, but I don't edit my body or my face. It's okay to edit yourself if it's a blemish, or what I said, with the coloring of the picture to kind of fit the aesthetic that you want.
We have kind of all come together and been why do we do this? Why does society do this? And I'm a victim. A lot of my friends are victims, I guess you could say, where we just want to look good for the public eye, or what people put as a beauty standard in society. And it's kind of sad, and it's also taking over a lot of social media, and I'm guilty of it, a lot of my friends are guilty of it, and it's just unfortunate. It's probably the word I want to use, because obviously I don't think if I was super confident, I wouldn't do it to myself. And I think in today's age, there is with online presence, there's a lot of standards we want to keep up till, or there's a lot of standards we want to reach. And I think it's definitely, it hits people's self-confidence for sure, as well as mine.
It's okay to edit yourself if, it's a blemish, or what I said, with the coloring of the picture to kind of fit the aesthetic that you want. But it makes me feel bad when women edit their bodies, or make their butt or boobs bigger to appeal to a certain audience, when they should just accept themselves and embrace it.
Because let's say a woman wants to edit herself on Instagram to try to look like the ideal image. And
no, I don't agree with editing. No. Is that what you're saying? Filters and all that? No, I hate that.
For me, I don't know, just normal size. Normal size everything is good, I think.
Proportional,
that's a good idea.
So what's your ideal woman?
My ideal woman?
Yeah.
My ideal woman would
physically
be someone that looks just like you.
Nice answer, Jamie.
Someone my height, maybe a little shorter.
Okay.
A nice thin body. A nice everything well proportioned.
Okay. What do you think of when you imagine an ideal physical appearance of a woman?
What do I think of?
Yeah.
I mean,
Some people said proportional. You can say exactly what.
Yeah, I mean, I think I think healthy is the best answer for that. So,
Okay.
yeah, a woman who's healthy.
Some people want a bigger butt, and that's great, love that. But then a lot of people I meet or just online are wow, I really wish I had that body, that butt, or whatever. And it's unfortunate, everyone is always striving to lose weight or be skinnier, and it just shouldn't be the case, but the way people set up these standards makes it the case.
I feel our society is very judgmental, especially with dating apps or social media, and it all kind of works together to kind of nitpick everything about a woman.
This is why I love this. This is the same person on the same day wearing the same outfit. Whenever I see something like this, I'm like, listen, you can fool the whole world, but you can't fool yourself, man. The one on the left is in the VIP area. The one on the right is in the P area. I don't know what that means. One on the left looks like she's at Coachella. The one on the right looks like she's at Nochella. Again, I'm not trying to shame her because I think her body is totally fine and she should embrace that, but that is not you.
And so if it weren't that way, I feel like a lot of more women would, embrace themselves.
So yeah, I did help my friend. Her name is Erica. She did pay me for a few editing. She paid me for a few photos that she wanted me to edit. She does work as an entertainer at a certain restaurant, so she always tries to keep up on her looks online, and I know she has a lot of regulars who follow her, and I think that's why she does that. But she wanted me to edit them so that her body was a certain way, or whatever she desired. She would kind of give me the rundown, but it just made me realize wow, people really are paying to look a certain way, and you just step back and you're like, oh my god, that's crazy. And there's people out there who get paid professionally, like the Kardashians.
That's the same person. Believe it or not, that is the same person. Unhypnotize yourself, if you would please, and realize that this is the very same person, the same haircut, the same style. It's all there. What's the difference? NASA was working round the clock on this Photoshop on the left.
It's they definitely have a team of people who will Facetune and Photoshop their photos, and then you have Instagram accounts who are clocking that and saying look, there's the difference between her real picture and what she looks like on Instagram, and it's crazy to think about that. That's becoming a business almost.
I mean, I guess you could create awareness by just, not editing anything, but also it's there's still all those women that do edit the shit out of their pictures so that they don't even look like themselves.
This girl is the spokesman of Instagram reality. Why are you even a model if you're gonna modify your looks that much? It's from beauty queen to WWF wrestler in 2 seconds. You cannot Photoshop your heart and soul. Remember that.
I feel like everyone would have to embrace themselves at that point. Otherwise, you're just judging yourself based on, somebody else's look too.
So I think self-beauty is definitely something you have to learn on your own. When you look in the mirror, a lot of times, just with so many different movies, stories, all that about women or even men just getting down on themselves because of how they look or feel, it's hard to try to find that self-confidence in yourself, because a lot of people understand that and agree with that in their own ways. And it's important that we need to try to accept each other and not be so critical of our bodies or who we are.
Oh yeah, it's a constant struggle. I struggle with it every day. So yes, and I don't know if it's because of everyone's different and if they are influenced by social media, but I'm just influenced by myself when I look in the mirror, and I'm not happy, but I don't get into what other people think.
To not let others judge you so that you're not judging yourself, and embracing everything about yourself, including your insecurities, and just kind of learning to love them and love yourself. So that's important.